Every real-life cheat code. Take control. Ever felt like everyone else got a secret playbook for life? Like they're just winning while you're still figuring out the tutorial? Well, stop scrolling, because today we're cracking open the vault of psychological cheat codes that will not just level up your game, but put you in the driver's seat of every interaction, every relationship, and every opportunity. This isn't theory. This is your new reality. Let's go. Cheat Code 1. The SunDecode effect. Make them like you by asking for help. Want people to like you more? Stop doing favors for them. Seriously. It sounds backwards, I know, but the human brain is a bizarre, beautiful mess, and we're about to exploit its quirks. We all think doing favors makes us lovable, but psychology, bless its meddling heart, tells us the opposite. People grow to like you more when they do a small favor for you. Imagine SunDecode, a rising star, faced a fierce rival. Did SunDecode shower them with gifts, debate endlessly? Nope. SunDecode simply asked to borrow a rare, cherished book. The rival, probably expecting a challenge, agreed. Soon after, friends. Boom. The brain's glitch. Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance. When someone helps you, especially if they initially didn't care for you much, their brain screams, "Why am I helping someone I don't like?" To silence that internal scream, the brain performs a masterful plot twist. I must like them, or else I wouldn't have helped. It's internal PR, folks, and it works every time. Think this is just academic mumbo-jumbo? A 1969 study literally paid people to return money to a researcher. Those who had to hand it over directly rated him as more likable. Your brain is a self-justifying machine. The key? Small, non-intrusive favors. Can you help me choose between these two ideas? Do you know a good cafe nearby? Could you give me your honest opinion on this? People love feeling useful, insightful, and needed. By letting them invest a tiny bit of effort, you're not just getting a favor, you're triggering a liking reflex. You don't need to be loud or fake, just let them show up for you. Their own psychology will handle the rest. It's like mind hacking, but for good.
Cheat Code High. The Sunday Mirror. Unspoken trust. Forget trying to impress with words. Your body is screaming messages before you even open your mouth. Want instant, unconscious trust? Learn to echo. Mirroring isn't about robotic mimicry. It's about subtly syncing your body language, tone, and energy with others. Humans are hardwired for connection through imitation, the chameleon effect. When you subtly mirror someone, their primal brain interprets it as, "I feel safe here, this person is like me." It's a silent handshake for the subconscious. How to sync without looking like a parrot? Posture. If they lean back, you lean slightly back. Lean in, you lean forward a bit. Gestures. Reflect subtle hand movements or head tilts. Keep it natural. This isn't a dance-off. Speech pace and tone. Speak slower if they're slow. Add energy if they're hyped. Match their rhythm, not their exact words. Facial expressions. Smile when they smile. Nod when they nod. Mirror emotions, not just actions. Ever wonder why you instantly click with some people? Chances are you're unconsciously mirroring each other. Now you're doing it on purpose. Done naturally, mirroring creates a deep, invisible link. It's not manipulation, it's harmonization. For those who find conversation exhausting, this is a gift. You don't need to dominate, you just need to tune in. Let your nonverbals do the heavy lifting of connection. Cheat Code 3. The Sunday Name Drop, your personal anthem. What's the sweetest sound in any language? It's not a romantic serenade, it's your own name. And you're about to weaponize it for connection. Hearing our own name triggers activity in the medial prefrontal cortex, the brain's self-identity hub. It feels personal, commands attention, and builds emotional resonance. It's like a VIP pass to someone's attention. Application, without sounding creepy. Start strong. Good to see you, name. Validate. That's a really thoughtful point, name. Close with warmth. Talk to you soon, name. The goal isn't to overuse it. It's to weave it naturally into key emotional moments. It builds depth and trust without needing a high-energy performance. A Sunday always remembered names, and A Sunday always got results. Coincidence? I think not.
Cheat code Boon, the Sunday spotlight effect. Nobody cares, in the best way possible. Ever felt like you walked into a room via an iris thing, judging your hair, your shoes, that weird thing you did with your eyebrow? Good news, they're not. Welcome to the spotlight effect. This is a psychological illusion. In a Munging high-end study, participants wore embarrassing t-shirts, convinced everyone noticed. In reality, hardly anyone did. Why? Because people are too focused on themselves. They're caught up in their own worries, their own perceived flaws, their own mental dramas, not yours. Seriously, the average person spends about 80% of their mental energy thinking about themselves. You're just a background character in their mental movie. Once you internalize this, you gain an unfair advantage. You stop playing defense. You start playing offense. You can move freely, speak, act, take risks without the suffocating weight of imagined judgment. While others are paralyzed by self-consciousness, you're clear, calm, and strategic. You're not trapped under the spotlight. You're operating behind it. And here's the kicker. When you stop trying to manage how you're perceived, you become more noticeable. Because true confidence stands out in a sea of self-doubt. So remember, most people aren't thinking about you. They're thinking about themselves. You're free to move, speak, and lead without fear. Go ahead, unleash that quirky dance move you've been holding back. No one's watching anyway. Cheat Code 5, the Sunday foot in the door, the art of the small yes. Want people to say yes to your biggest requests? Start by asking for something so tiny, so harmless, they literally can't say no. Then watch the magic happen. This is one of the oldest persuasion tactics in psychology. You don't start with what you really want. You ask for something minuscule. Because here's the brain's secret. Once someone agrees to a small request, they're way more likely to agree to a bigger one later. Stanford's legendary study. Back in the 60s, Stanford asked homeowners to put a massive, ugly, drive safe sign in their yard. Most said no. But when they first asked them to put a tiny sticker in the window, then came back later with the big sign, 76% said yes. Why? Humans crave consistency. Once they say yes to something small, they are psychologically inclined to continue aligning with that behavior. Their internal dialogue shifts from "I don't want a sign" to "I'm the kind of person who supports safe driving." 6.30. Application. Instead of asking someone new to hang out for hours, ask for a 2-minute favor. Instead of pitching your full grand idea at work, ask for feedback on one small part. Each small yes builds momentum. For those who dread pushing their agenda, this strategy removes pressure. It creates organic progress without needing to oversell. It's like charming a dragon with a single shiny coin, then gradually leading it to your treasure hoard.
Cheat Code Soul. The A Sunday Touch Triad. Respectful connection. Words are good, but a well-placed touch? That's a direct shot to the heart of trust. Use with extreme caution and only if you're not a total weirdo. Touch is ancient. It's how we first communicated trust and belonging. It triggers oxytocin, the bonding hormone.
When used appropriately, and I stress appropriately, brief touches deepen connection more powerfully than words. But context, consent, and culture absolutely matter. The safe triad. Remember, respect is paramount. The shoulder tap. A brief, light touch when greeting or emphasizing a positive point. Think, "Great job, name," with a quick, light tap. The arm brush. A light, fleeting contact on the forearm during shared laughter or agreement. Like, "Oh, absolutely," with a gentle, momentary brush. The goodbye pat. A gentle tap on the upper back when parting ways, signaling warmth and goodwill. "See ya, name," pat. If you're wondering if a touch is okay, it's probably not. When in doubt, don't. But when it feels right, a simple touch can speak volumes. Think of a Sunday who mastered this dance of subtle connection. These are not meant to be lingering or intimate. They are brief, almost unconscious signals of human connection. Done correctly, it's like a silent affirmation that says, "I see you, I connect with you." Done incorrectly, well, that's what HR is for. Cheat code so? A Sunday's Body Language Mastery, your silent power. Before you utter a single word, your body has already made 10,000 statements. Want to command respect, trust, and openness? Master your silent narrator. If you want people to feel safe, trust you, and open up, mastering essential nonverbal cues is critical. Key principles to embody. Openness. Relax your shoulders. Keep your chest open, stance grounded. Avoid crossed arms or shrinking. This screams, "I am approachable, not a threat." Genuine smiling. A real smile reaches the eyes. It signals authenticity and lowers barriers instantly. A fake smile just makes you look like you're plotting something. Natural nodding. Nodding during conversation shows engagement and encourages the speaker to open up more. It says, "I'm listening." Gentle meaning. Leaning slightly forward at moments of importance communicates attentiveness and empathy. It says, "You have my full attention." Think about a Sunday. Ever notice how they always seemed so calm, so collected, even when chaos reigned? It's not magic. It's intentional body language. These aren't just tricks. They're habits of genuine presence. They project confidence, warmth, and receptivity. Your body speaks volumes. Make sure it's saying the right things. Cheat code dam? A Sunday's eye contact triangles, the gaze of connection. Stare too long and you're creepy. Avoid eye contact and you're shifty. The sweet spot? A strategic triangle that draws them in without being predatory. It's called the eye contact triangle. Eye contact is powerful but tricky. Too much and it's intense. Too little and it's disinterest. The solution is a technique that keeps it natural and engaging. How to practice. Focus on one eye for 3 to 5 seconds. Shift gently to the other for another 3 to 5 seconds. Then glance briefly at their mouth or bridge of nose before returning to the eyes. This prevents staring, keeps the interaction flowing, and builds a deeper sense of engagement. It's like drawing them into your orbit without a black hole effect. This technique draws the other person in without overwhelming them. For those who find intense eye contact draining, it offers a calm, confident way to maintain presence without feeling locked in. A Sunday mastered this, and people always felt heard, understood, and connected. Cheat code 10. Join A Sunday's third place spaces, connection by coincidence. Tired of forced small talk at work or awkward silences at home? There's a secret level where connections just happen. Welcome to Third Places. Sociologist Ray Oldenburg coined third place for environments that are neither home nor work. Think cafes, parks, libraries, bookstores, hobby clubs. These are vital spaces of community and connection. The magic of third places. They offer a low-pressure backdrop where interactions happen organically. No loud self-promotion, no forced small talk. You meet people through shared environments, not social posturing. A Sunday always had a favorite third place, a quiet community garden where conversations bloomed as naturally as the flowers. Find your tribe. Identify spaces aligned with your interests. Be a regular. Visit often enough to become a familiar face. Stay open, but patient. Meaningful conversations often begin with small, unplanned exchanges. Connection doesn't always need to be chased. Sometimes it just needs to be allowed to happen. You're not hunting for friends. You're simply existing where friends exist. Cheat Code 10. Become the A Sunday connector. Multiply your value. The ultimate cheat code isn't about getting connection. It's about creating it. Want to become unforgettable, indispensable, and universally respected? Be the bridge. Shift your mindset from getting connection to creating connection for others. Become the bridge. Notice common interests, complementary strengths, shared dreams. The Connector's Playbook. Introduce people. Hey, friend 1, this is friend 2. You both love obscure indie films. Facilitate conversations. Ask open-ended questions that bring people together. Offer opportunities. Suggest collaborations, share resources, help others shine. When you become a connector, your value multiplies silently. You no longer need to demand attention. You become trusted, respected, and remembered. You become a Sunday. You're not just another voice in the crowd. You're the conductor of the social orchestra. People will remember not just you, but how you made them feel connected to others. It's the highest form of social alchemy. Conclusion. So, there you have it. 10 real-life cheat codes to take absolute control of your interactions and your life. These aren't magic spells, but deeply ingrained psychological principles you can now harness. Stop being a passive player and start becoming the architect of your own social success. What's the one cheat code you're going to try first? Let me know in the comments. And if you found these secrets useful, the next video will dive even deeper into the art of silent influence. You won't want to miss it.